colonization has pushed us so far into the realm of separation that
Mhm.
we really believe that these categories are real. As you know, I recently finished writing this book on fugitive practice.
Mm.
A part of what motivated me to develop this body of work, and I wanna, again, naming lineage, I wanna be really clear. I didn't come up with the idea of fugitive practice. I'm simply writing inside of a lineage of Black liberation, Black liberatory practice, Black feminist practice in particular.
Mm.
I'm writing in a lineage that includes many, many Black feminist thinkers and spiritual leaders before me who've also taken up this, and I would say it's beyond an identity, but really taken on the shape, the embodied shape of the fugitive
Hmm.
to say, what do we have to learn from this shape? The
Hmm.
shape of the fugitive is, right, what is a fugitive? A fugitive is someone who has escaped from a place and is in hiding.
Mhm.
If we think about fugitivity as a spiritual and political practice, it's about saying, I am going to make myself fugitive from these supremacy systems of separation and categorization and individualism. And for me, part of where that begins is by recognizing that if I genuinely say I do not subscribe to white supremacy as an organizing system of my life, there's so much about the way that supremacy system has organized my life that I have to be willing to let go of, including the parts of it that if I align myself
Mm.
with them, it makes me feel safer, right?
Mhm.
Like the categories.
But give me a specific.
My specific is this, which I think you will love, and maybe some of our listeners will love too. But I went through a real reversal in my relationship with white women in particular, white people, but white women in particular, where I started to realize that if I was in a conversation with a white woman and she was about to violate my boundaries, there was like a particular thing that would happen where her eyes would dilate. Over the course of a bunch of years, I started to see it. And then once I started to see it, I would realize I can see it coming.
Huh.
When a white woman is about to try to kind of like inappropriately merge with me and violate my boundaries by, doing a white woman thing, she will almost always, inevitably, eyes will dilate because there's a level of dissociation that happens
Wow.
in the moment of the attempted merge. Once I realized that I could see it coming, it reversed my sense of responsibility for what happened next. So instead of orienting as like, I can't believe this person is doing this to me, I started to have a sense of, oh, I'm the more grounded person in the experience. I'm the one who actually knows what's happening, which means I have a different responsibility for how to respond, how to relate, what boundary to have, how to assert my boundary, how to be really, really clear and firm and not participate in the merging. I kid you not, Nicole, it fundamentally changed the way I relate to white people.
Wow.
I've gone through this psychic shift where I don't enter into interactions or conversations with white people cowering in advance or feeling that they have power over me or fearing,
Or just like awaiting, just like waiting for something to.
right, to happen.
Yeah.
Part of that is because I know what to do and I know that I will do what is needed in the inevitable moment where something does happen, right? Because
Mm.
it's not an if, it's a when.
Mhm.
But what I've done is been able to reclaim my agency over my body and my embodied experience of the moment rather than feeling taken under or taken out by someone else's dissociated behavior. For me, that is fugitive practice. It's about saying that I'm not like, I will not let the system claim me by participating the way that I'm expected to participate, which is to sort of cower and then allow whatever's going to happen until it's over. Instead, I'm just like, "Oh, no." If I see it coming, I'll just say, "I'm not available for this conversation," as simple as that. No apology, no explanation.